What up? What up? What's going on, Tilt Nation? Welcome to the Tilt Nation Gaming channel once again. Now, I know that I've started quite a few games and I haven't quite finished any of them, but I will. I promise you that. I don't know if you want to see me finish a lot of these games on camera, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. But I figured I'd revisit a classic. I've been kind of working on this one for a minute. Had a lot of trouble with this one. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna try this again. I'm currently playing with Emily, but I wanted to see what would happen if I play with Corvo Atano this time. This is Dishonored, y'all. This is probably one of the most difficult stealth-based games that I have ever played. I mean, I get spotted from a mile away. But yeah. All right, I'm pretty familiar with the tutorial because I'm currently playing, so I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that. And we'll just go with the normal game. Let's get it. This came out a while ago. I finished the first one, but I never finished this second one. So as a part of my unfinished business, let's see what's up with this game.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Always a good cinematic intro.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
Nobody
Hail the Empress Delilah.
recognizes that this
First of her
bitch's
name.
voice sounds
Arrest Emily
abnormal.
Caldwin and her father for the crown killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart.
All right. And this is the dopest shit because you get to pick. So I've been playing through with Emily, but I want to see what's up with old Corvo, the Royal Protector. So we're going to select him this time. Play as Corvo Atano. Yes, of course.
I will cast you in cold marble.
His daughter, cast in marble.
Corvo Atano. How handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison to tell his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
That's a coup across the board.
His fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the City Watch. The Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
The disrespect.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Missing a little bit of life. Let's eat some fruits, eat healthy. Empress, we face yet another murder, and I cannot remember remained silent on this matter. Strange, is it not, that all the victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then then oh so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Lenora Helmsworth. She was loyal. I'm not going to read all of these, but basically, there's a serial killer out there that's killing all the Queen's enemies, and it looks to the people like the Queen is turning into a tyrant. But as you can see, she wasn't. Keyhole.
These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos.
Two of them out there that I can see. This game, I'm learning it's always best to check for any alternate routes other than the direct one.
The Hound Pits Pub. Today starts another chapter. But will it get as bad as those times?
Can't unlock the door, so I'm gonna have to go the alternate route.
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable. Delilah took away the mark of the outsider. No more sorcery.
Took away his magic.
Protector. I can't believe Ramsay's a traitor. Is Lady Emily all
There's a
right?
coup underway. She's imprisoned for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye.
Killed Captain Mayhew. Alright. Now, I'm gonna just be lethal this go round. I've been trying to be very, peaceful, keeping people alive. But I think as Corvo, I'm just gonna kill everybody without, with extreme prejudice. So everybody's gonna die. We're not knocking anybody out. I may use the sleep darts on occasion if I have to, if something is gonna be crueler, but I'm killing everybody. They can all die. Got my key to the royal quarters. What's this over here? The safe room. In the safe room.
Need my ring to open the safe room.
Oh yeah, that's
Ramsay has it.
That's why I got the key to the royal quarters, right? Alright. Alright, I'm not gonna take that route. And the reason that you have the choice is of either being, lethal or merciful, somehow affects the ending. He thought he had me.
Disloyal dogs.
He almost did. But it affects the ending somehow, which I've yet to see. So, as an example, that's why I'm going to play through Corvo
just stay here and stall
and Emily's story differently.
I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers.
assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Alright.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's anyone else's fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
Letters and then some.
Shit.
What was that?
I'll check around here.
Oh, shit.
Damn!
Gotta make sure. Oh.
That was for my daughter,
Now you
traitor.
have no head. Did they run? They some bitches. They ran for real. Alright. Okay.
Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily.
Oh, now they back. Now y'all bold. About to die fucking with this sword play. Alright. So they ran, but then they got balls and came back. Look at this. All this mayhem. My poor daughter.
Emily, I'll make this right. I promise.
Hey, so never taking a stroll back through this room after the macabre. All right, to the safe room. Eat healthy. Captain Mayer, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. That's such a dope name for a ship. Megan Foster. Dreadful Whale. Alright.
Anton Sokolov made this lock. Emily would fall asleep in here after the plague. I'd better take these.
I'd take whatever I could find in here.
Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask?
You put the mask on so it's on again. Use the spyglass. Get your magnification on. Bone charms. Not gonna read all of this. Just gonna pick it up. Make sure I got everything, because I always feel like I leave rooms and I forget. The Royal Protector in Our Times, Part 2. The Act of Rebellion, young Jessamine Caldwin chose Corvo as her Royal Protector. When Corvo was 19 and she was 12. They ended up falling in love. Ended up having a kid. It's a lot of reading. I wish that in games like this, when they have these letters, it would be more interesting if you had voice actors that actually narrated these little tidbits. If they're anything longer than a paragraph, I think it would be more interesting. Not that I don't like reading, but still. Look at that. All of that. And there was already like, those are 5 different things that I picked up in this room that you have to read. Reading is definitely fundamental, but god damn. Alright.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. I'll need this.
I would at least try to take one of them things out, but I'm sure it's expensive or heavy as fuck. Okay, can't get into that. Let's see. Okay. I think that's everything. I think I have thoroughly swept this room. Did I pick up this one on the ground? Yes, I did. Gotten everything out of here? Yes, I did. A long day in Dunwall. Delilah and Duke Luca Adele have taken the tower. Dunwall is no longer a safe place for you. Escape the city by meeting with a boat captain down at the docks. Play your way. There's no best way to play. That's the good part about this game. There really is no best way to play it. So that's why we murking
Until
everybody.
I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
Another one. The whaling trade.
I used to listen while Emily and her governess Callista read from this book. I'm glad she wasn't here to see Emily driven out of Dunwall Tower.
Three dudes just look like money and trouble. Alright. That's one thing. This game rewards you for scrounging around and looking for shit. On the other side of this hole. Coast appears to be clear.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
Clear pathway.
What do I have to do to get Emily back? What do I have to become?
Drop takedown. I've never been able to execute this. Execute assassins. Oh, there it is. Hey.
Traitorous dog. The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find him. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
They all say the name differently. Serkonos. Which one is it?
I'll check around here.
Him come looking for that. He's gonna alert everybody. But that's okay. Should have went in there.
Did I imagine that?
No, you did not.
I'm sure. Wonder what I'm dealing with.
Two of them.
Something moved. I wonder who that was. What? Oh, be damned.
This motherfucker Corvo must be stealthy as hell, cause Emily gets spotted like out of the corner of their eyes.
Like, I don't know. But I saw something.
So I can hear that he's over there.
Boys? Nothing.
You need to wait for him to walk away.
Nothing, damn it. Found anything yet? Nothing. Shit.
He's gonna come over here and see me.
That's Corvo Atano. Right, you heathen. Come on. No. Let's see what. Oh, damn it.
Death. All right. Dispatch those guys pretty easily. I won you in a place just after the Duke and our new Empress make it. Okay, yeah. It's part of the setup. Anybody carrying anything valuable? Somebody saw something.
Over there. No way.
Good old circle round technique, right?
This one.
Oh, that was terrible. Pretty bad death there. Here. Explore thoroughly, man. This game rewards you. Let's see what's in here. They killed all these guards. That sound is purely there to freak you out, but that's just the train coming. Yeah. There's nothing in here. More guns. Grenade. I'll take that. This back in. Wait, I ain't even looking here. Ah, it's a room I've never seen before.
Kiela, sorry you missed us. I'll be taking the children away from Dunwall earlier than expected. A few weeks before the upcoming anniversary of Empress Jessamine's death. Things are about to get bad, and I'm not just talking about the Crown Killer. Besides, there's profit to be made bringing new silver miners down south. So arrangements must be made. Ha, for now.
Like everybody was in on this coup.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring the Royal Protector will be fined and arrested. People have thought that's Corvo Atano!
How did he? Oh. Alright. Well, we said we killing everybody.
What are you waiting? Get back!
Trying to get through without killing everybody, man. You want to do this the hard way.
You're scaring me?
He tried to throw something at me.
I don't want to die.
Let's go, buddy.
You're not fit for that watch uniform.
Corvo talking shit. So many dead guards, man. Crown killer strikes again. There's a serial killer in the city, we know. Alright. Let's see what's back here.
We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
Why cover your face? Are you worried someone might recognize you?
I was supposed to eavesdrop there.
I doubt I can help you.
I was literally... What happened right here? Did he bust his ass just trying to run down them steps? I'll take it. We all up and through everything before we hit this boat.
Hello? Maybe the crown killer will come back. Might be wounded. Maybe an easy way for me to earn a medal.
Alright.
They accept my transfer.
What's going on?
I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
These guys are everywhere.
I'll help you look around.
Oh yeah, they crawling. This place is crawling. Alright. I'm gonna stop playing.
I saw something.
Can't be much in here. This early point in the game.
Huh? That sounded like
See how easily they heard just me walking?
No, I'm sure.
I guess I do probably, you know, being in this steampunk world, I probably got on some
Swear I saw
cloud
someone.
He's blind. That motherfucker was blind. Alright, so yeah, it can't be much in here worth me doing all this exploring at this point. So I am gonna get out of here. Catching everybody slipping. There. The hooded villain. They calling you, huh?
with that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
So we see the dreadful whale off in the distance, but there's guards everywhere, and it looks like they're coming up here. These motherfuckers can hear you walking in the distance.
Hey, who is the Royal Protector? You know what to do.
Ah, couldn't see him. Shot his leg. Takes a while to get used to the combat on this, but once you do, man, you could do some beautiful work. They give you a lot of utility in your weapons and what you choose to do in the actual fight. Corporal Blevins, Sindalbo, yep.
Ramsey's been busy. Gotta find a ship.
More people complicit in the coup. This is how easily they turn it off. These people is that bad that they out here eating rats. That was a rat skewer. All right, gotta get to the ship. I can swim there, or I can kill my way there. Tops are always a good choice in this game. One thing I noticed, they don't ever really look up. Okay, guess he's gonna stand there for a while. Alright, that guy's going that way. I feel like I should have took him out first, because as soon as I go over there, these motherfuckers with they exceptional vision. And of course he's coming this way. I wonder if he even comes this far. He's got to. Watch him come around this corner. Watch him come this way and turn directly in this direction. Just my luck.
Ugh, I'm hungry.
Okay, he stopped at the top of the stairs, it sounds like. Turning around. If I peek out. Okay. He went the other way. Yep. That had to hurt. He slid into some steps. Now these two, okay.
So, there's some kind of... Lord Atano, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day.
She's
There's a coup
one to
underway,
talk.
and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
She talking about, I look like hell warmed over or death warmed over. This bitch got one arm and one eye. What happened to you?
Let's go.
Yeah, overall chaos level high. That's what we going for. There was no outsider shrine. There was one painting I missed and a bunch of money. That's okay. We just getting started. Steal belt items from unaware enemies or loot their bodies if they're unconscious.
Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow.
Can't get out. Oh.
I remember this endless cold.
And I ain't gonna front. This would terrify me if I woke up in my room and turned around and that was like the other. I would just stay in here. I wouldn't leave. I'd just stay here until I woke up.
Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. I gave you my mark for a reason. I wanted to know what happens when you take an honorable man's life away. When you push his face down in the mud. What will he do, given the chance? And what a sight it was. You gave yourself over to blood and terror. Gave it everything you had. Then you spent 15 years making sure it wouldn't happen again. But now it has. And this time, you know where it leads. Will you do it all again? Where is that good man now?
Oh no, we killing everybody. Let's go. Except the mark.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again.
Think.
Feels as good as I remember.
See, I'd have stayed in my room and been terrified and never got the mark. Wait, can I get up there? Yeah.
Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne.
Guess he's reminding us what we're doing this for. Oh, into the void of darkness. All right. I'm supposed to jump? I think I can make it that jump. Oh! Okay, let's see. What am I doing wrong? Just making it too difficult. Why this, though? It's a man strung up on an easel with a meat hook in his gut and a bag over his head. Why?
I've been here before.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Pretty dark. The heart of your lover is provided as a item on your quest. Gotta wonder what kind of being is the outsider, because clearly he gives his mark to more than just the protagonist. It's like he's just sowing chaos just to see what happens. Showing you, okay,
Who
these
is
are the people
Delilah
that gotta
really?
go.
Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
And what would that prize be? The Dreadful Whale. That's such a dope name for a ship.
Just when you think you've got it all figured out, just as you're starting to relax, you look up and there are wolves at the gate. Wolves with red muzzles. Hungry for your insides. Everything has turned to shit. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18. Boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing, 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor. And I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. In the 36 years since, I've buried countless enemies. Most deserved what they got, but I wonder if that even matters. I've stopped dozens of assassins, but the one who got through eats at my dreams. Who'd have thought I'd come home to Karnaca, the most wanted man in the Empire, following the trail of a monstrous killer? Who'd have thought I'd be on the run again, ready to wade through another river of blood?
I kind of like Corvo's story a little better. favor and duelist luck. Okay, yeah, this is the story about somebody that got on this boat, didn't have the money to pay, but during the time that he was on the boat, he fell in love with Megan Foster. But she was like, nah, curved him, and then he snuck off the boat and cried in the car. Let's see. I mean, I only got 2. I'm acting like I got options at this point. Might as well put both of them on. Always bolster yourself, young man. Powers. I got 2 runes. Possession. Oh, he's got completely different powers. Slow time for a short duration. Summon rats to attack an enemy. A gust of wind that shatters doors and deflects projectiles. And the good old dark vision. Gotta have that. Yeah, we're gonna start with the dark vision. That allows me to see through walls. Nice, got my crossbow. Got my dark vision. That allows me to see not only the people through the walls, but also their field of vision, which is much further than that cone is showing. Because I be getting spotted from like a mile away sometimes.
He's probably not back from Dunwall yet. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Let's talk.
All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Okay. Pretty straightforward. Always gotta scrounge around, see what we can find. See? More books. Anton talking about this thing. Sokolov's notes. He's been studying blood flies. These are blood flies. Infestation. It's going around the kingdom.
I miss listening to old Anton Sokolov and his travel stories. He even explored Pandyssia.
Pandyssia is like, as you read about Pandyssia, it's really like the Africa of this game.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
So, judging from that, you can tell that the whoever this person is, at least we know it was a woman that came and kidnapped him. And it sounds like it was because he was about to talk about something very important.
The jewel of the South. My homeland.
Shit look nice from far away.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Find Adamir Station and take a carriage to Adamir Institute. It is the best lead you have for tracking down the Crown Killer. Workers, let me see. If workers see someone attacked in the streets, they will help them fight back. Didn't know that. Rewiring tools. We'll get some of those later.
I'd take you to Adamir by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station.
All right, y'all. So this has been the first hour.
The old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca.
Okay.
After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamir. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamir, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later.